What is up, everybody? Madcap here, and welcome to a new series. This time we are going through Freelancer. My favorite space sim of all time, and pretty much the last real one. I've tried a few other space sims, but they just don't feel right to me, unfortunately. So this one, I fondly remember. It's absolutely brilliant. The story's amazing, and I love it to death. I wish there had been a second one, or some kind of, community project to maybe update it in like the Unreal 3 or 4 engine or something. It'd just be amazing to see this game on current hardware and whatnot. But as it is, that does not matter, because games are about fun and not about graphics, and this game is full of fun. And this is part of our newest backward compatible series, in which we basically play a game, myself and Dweevis, and we talk about it more in depth on our podcast. So this is kind of like where we'll play through certain segments of a given game and then talk about those specific segments in depth on a podcast, in case you're interested in hearing more in depth than just the commentary you get from something like my video. Or in his case, he usually doesn't do commentary on his videos. It's just straight play. If you don't want to hear some dumbass like me yabbering and running your mouth all the time, you just want to see a good game being played. So it's kind of two different opinions, two different styles of play, and if you really like a game, you can see, how does one person play it, how does the other person play it. So with that said, we are playing through the first mission of Freelancer. Anybody who's familiar with it will probably know how this goes. There is generally, throughout the entire game, a mission, like a story mission, and then I guess you'd call it a freelancer segment in between that, where the story just kind of stops and you're basically left to your own devices to get a level, which is achieved by earning money, and I'll show that more in here obviously. But after you do that and you gain that level, then the next story mission kicks off and you're off and running on that mission. With that being said, you can do whatever you want. You'll finish mission 1, you'll get the freelancing segment, and once you earn, say, like, the $10,000 that you're supposed to get to gain a level, which triggers the next story, even when you trigger the next story, as long as you don't go talk to the person or do whatever they're asking, you can just fly around forever if you wanted. You can get quadrillions of dollars if you wanted. You could do whatever you can that's unlocked in the game so far, you can go do that. And so that's kind of what we're doing. Mission 1, and then the little freelancing segment. And once Mission 2 triggers, you're pretty much free to do whatever you want as long as you don't play Mission 2. And that's where we'll be stopping off. I don't know how I'm going to cut this yet. I don't really know. Some of these can be pretty long, so I don't know. We'll kind of play it by ear and see what happens. I will show the first freelancing segment at least. Probably more or less in full. I'll probably cut down some of my trips and travels. I'm not sure, because it is space. Space is vast. Just so you guys can see what the freelancing segment is like. But it is kind of cut dry. Do missions, go back, turn in the missions, do another mission, come back, and just kind of do that. Or if you wanted to trade goods, you could do that. I won't be trading goods personally. I might do it once just to show it off. But there are some ridiculous trade routes you can do that can earn you a lot of money really fast if you're willing to do it. But beyond that, yeah, we'll kind of see how it goes and just play it by ear, I suppose. So let's go ahead and fire this off and start a new game and let the cutscenes play, because this is a story-heavy game.
Roger that. All systems show green. SA-14, you're cleared for departure.
Acknowledge, Freeport 7. We'll see you in about 2 weeks.
SA-14, we're picking up unknown contacts on long-range sensors. We're dispatching a fighter wing to escort you out of the system. Godspeed.
God, this game still looks amazing. At least to me. I love the way Freelancer looks.
This is Freeport 7. We're picking up some strange readings on the long-range sensors.
I'm gonna try not to talk over a lot of the story stuff either.
Ships have breached the defense perimeter. Man all station.
Oh. I remember being back in the day, being just blown away by just how amazing this game looked, and to have it still hold up after all these years. I forget when it was released. 2001, 2, 3, 4,
President
5.
Jacoby has asked the LSF to investigate the sudden destruction of Freeport 7. No word yet on whether it was accidental or a deliberate attack. The first handful of survivors arrived on Manhattan this morning.
That is me, Edison Trent.
We're here for medical. Is there anyone seriously injured?
One. Inside.
Liberty Heavy Defender. I think.
Make sure he lives. He owes me some credits.
Your concern is touching. We'll do everything we can. It may take a while.
I love that line. Make sure he lives. He owes me a lot of credits.
Officially, the Liberty Security Force maintains there is no proof Freeport 7's destruction was deliberate, but sources inside the LSF say they suspect the dangerous criminal organization, the Order. We will keep you up to date as the story develops.
It's so good! It's so enthralling watching these cutscenes. Just, like, the voice acting in this game is phenomenal, as far as I'm concerned, so I love it. So let's go ahead and do this. I'm going to try and do this live, so God help me if it screws up, but here we go. Move the camera back up and see what happens. Yeah, it looks like we're still fine. Yeah, because I didn't want to block the Freelancer logo in the beginning. I just felt wrong. I was going to do it, but I'm like, you can't see the name of the game as E-Lancer in the beginning. That's just stupid. But anyways, yes, we are here. New objectives in Freelancer are displayed for several seconds at the top of the screen. Objectives are automatically redisplayed every 3 minutes. Objective commands, N key, redisplay an objective, F5 key, or star icon at top right, view log of objectives, and player journal. Key settings you can customize the default, blah, 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 we already know that. Nothing you need to know. So we need to look for a job in the bar. So yeah, this is your basic interface. There's not any walking around in the game. You're either flying or basically here. So there's no actually walking around and doing things. It's kind of like an adventure game here, but it's more just sophisticated menus. If it was like if you were in an RPG, this would be like your shop where you just go and buy stuff and do things and then go back out. So yeah, this is the launch pad. This will be the bar. This is where you can get all your goods, trade goods, buy goods, whatever you want to do. This is where you buy weapons, shields, etc., etc. And this is obviously where you get ships. Up here, you'll see you have your neural net log. This will keep track of kind of what you've done. Objective, look for a job in the bar. Or your log. This is where I won't... Maybe I will read this. I don't know. There's a lot of shit in here. I don't know. I'll have to make up my mind. But yeah, this is where Trent kind of makes his personal logs and kind of just talks about the game in a way. This will be your nav map, where you can see where you are and kind of see... There's a lot of stuff in here, actually, where you can see the universe, all the different... I don't know if I want to call them factions. Oh, what the hell would I don't know. I'll think of that later. Sectors, nations. And if we go back here, you got your normal physical map. You can see the political map, which doesn't really matter here right now. Patrol paths. I don't think there's anything yet for that. We'll see a lot of this later, but just kind of run through everything in the beginning. If you wanted to do stuff yourself, you can click in here and set a waypoint that you can go to, just like, hey, I need to go here. And then in space, you'll be able to see that and go to that place. Obviously, you can zoom in a little bit and kind of use your mouse to scroll around. These are trade lanes. We'll get to that when we're outside. Or you can set a best path to something, where if you say, I want to go to here. I want to go to the sun and die a horrible death, which you could do if you wanted to. You do this, set the best path, and the game will essentially tell you the fastest way to get there, which in this case is a straight line. If I happen to say set best path over here, it would do, hey, these trade lanes are the fastest way to get here. It'll take you seven waypoints, and here is the place you're going to go. And it tells you in grids, too, which is cool. So it says, like, Sector E6. And that'll be important for the bar missions later. All kinds of great stuff. So, yeah, we don't need to see any of this right now. Clear waypoints. And actually, I don't need to do any of this. It should just set all my own garbage later. Up here you can see inventory, what you've got, which we don't have anything. We have $500 to our name, which is exciting. You've got your reputation bars. You've got all your stats up here. It'll track everything, how long you've been playing, your worth. And this is what I was talking about for your levels. You'll see that our next level is a mission. Our current level is 0. Our worth is 500. And your current information. Just kind of general stuff. We're in the New York system. Diameter of the planet you're on, the temperature of the planet you're on, ships for sale here, different commodities, equipment for sale. It's all run down right here. There's a little story behind it. That's the first human colony established. That's probably why we're here. And we'll get to all that. But that's a really quick rundown. I know that's a lot of information, but it'll all play out in due time. So our first objective was to go to the bar, so let us go there. And usually you just walk in and get a mission, but this is like our first time, and it's actually going to trigger a little bit of story sequence.
A Sidewinder Fang.
All we have is Liberty Ale, friend.
Fine.
Fine.
Her name's Jun'ko Zane. She's a tough one.
Oh, why's that?
She's LSF. All business. If it's a job you're wanting, that is. On the other hand, if you're looking for something more...
Well, the only thing I'm looking for right now is this drink.
I know you.
No, I don't think so.
The news. I saw your face on the news. You're one of the Freeport 7 survivors, aren't you?
Yeah.
I heard it was pretty bad out there. You know, you're lucky to be alive.
Huh.
This one's on me, friend. It's the good stuff.
Why?
Because it's not every day a man has the chance to start again, huh? To your good fortune and liberty, sir.
Well, it can't get any worse.
Oh, Trent.
Thanks.
I like, you'll also get like a character progression too. I'm not going to spoil anything, but you get a good character progression with Trent. Like, right now you can see he's like the hard-headed guy, like, whatever, just give me this drink. Just, you know, life sucks. I just got blown out of space, but... when you're on a base or planet, a row of icons appears. I'll explain all that. Nobody cares about this. I can explain all this. I don't need to read any of that. So yeah, we're in the bar. You can talk to people when you see this little icon. You can talk to this guy to get information. This is a mission, the little star icon. That guy doesn't care about you because he doesn't have anything. And you can go up here and kind of look at the news.
All the news that's fit for you. This is the Colony News Service.
Colony News Service. So yeah, you can see, arrival of Freeport 7 survivors, blah blah blah. Just moments ago, the survivors of Freeport 7 disaster arrived here in Manhattan. After 2 days of intense travel, several of the survivors required immediate medical attention. Requests by the LSF to conduct interviews concerning the attack have been declined by the medical commissioner. Meanwhile, the official death toll has risen to 2,600, making it the most devastating disaster in recent history. And then you can see all kinds of stuff, like... I mean, I can't honestly go through all of this for you guys. There's a lot of stuff here. But this is relevant to... kind of the game in general, but we'll find it all. The story goes along naturally. I mean, Rhineland Admiral Otto Schultzky is arriving in Manhattan today. The President Jacoby's hopeful about the meeting between them, the public reaction to Freeport 7, stuff like that. If you go into the little briefcase, you won't see anything apparently, because we can't do that yet. So yeah, there you go. So let's try talking to this guy just for fun.
Hello, anything I can do for you?
Have anything to offer?
New here, stranger?
Yeah, I suppose.
I see. I work for the Liberty Security Force. We may not own this place, but we do have a sizable stake in its operation. Let me see your card.
I don't have anything. Don't laugh at me.
I got nothing right now. Try me again later.
I like how shifty his eyes got, like, let me see your card. Okay, I got nothing for you now, man. Just, sorry, dude. And we'll talk to one of these guys.
Hello, anything I can do for you?
What's going on?
This your first visit?
Yeah.
I see. I work for the Liberty Police.
The Liberty Police?
This is our base.
Your base?
Well, if you must know, I have heard a rumor.
I'm interested. Go on.
Okay, here's what's going on.
And then you get this little thing. Rumor, you may be offered information about corporate... blah, 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 blah. Purchasing this info, this is all just basically tutorial stuff.
Interesting. Thanks.
Excellent. Good luck.
I love those guys. Those guys, maybe not so much on the top tier voice acting, but they're all just, you know, generic dudes standing around a bar, so what are you going to do? So let's talk to Jun'ko, shall we? And see what she has to say.
I understand what you're saying, but I don't have nearly enough people.
Junie, the environment has changed. Well, with groups like the Order taking more and more liberties, indeed now threatening our profits, some in the government feel that we need to increase our patrols in these areas.
You Jun'ko, Zane?
I believe you have business to discuss.
Wait!
I will leave this matter in your capable hands.
Sorry. The bartender said you work for the Liberty Security Force.
And who do you work for, Mr.
Trent. I work for myself.
What kind of ship do you have?
I lost mine. On Freeport 7.
I see. Are you staying in Liberty long?
I've got a friend who was injured in the attack. He's in medical. I'll be staying at least until he's released.
Well, as it happens, I could use a good freelancer, Mr. Trent. I'll be in the equipment room later. You can meet me there. Oh, and if we are going to work together, call me Junie.
Can do, Junie. Poor bartender in the back is just like, what do I do? I don't know what to do. Should I move? Okay, let's go to the equipment dealer.
Hello?
I'm pleased to see you. Are you ready to work for the LSF, Mr. Trent?
It's just Trent. And yeah, I'm here to see what you have to offer.
Well, I found this ship for you. It's very basic, and you won't have jump access yet, but it should be good enough for now. This assignment will be easy. All you have to do is babysit a convoy of food and medical supplies. You'll be hooking up with the escort CO King. I'll tell him to expect you. That is, of course, if you're interested.
And this is a cool thing. You can accept or decline usually. Almost always. There's certain situations which will force you into something because it's part of the story. But if you really want to do something else before you start the story, you can decline it usually and just keep doing whatever you want and then come back to them. Like I could do it right now.
I'll have to think it over.
Fine with me if you want to hang around Manhattan, but I think I'm your best shot at getting a ship. I'll be here for a while in case you change your mind.
It could be some interesting dialogue. She's like, Jesus, man, what a loser. So, you could decline if you wanted, and then just pop back and be like, okay, I'm actually ready, I lied.
Who it is again. Have you thought it over, Trent? My offer still stands. Take the mission and the ship is yours.
She's a junkie ship, but I'll take it. Objective, escort a convoy of food and medical supplies from Fort Bush to the mining colony on planet Pittsburgh. The mission's commanding officer, Michael King, is waiting to rendezvous in space near the Manhattan docking ring. Your difficulty. LSF Intel has classified this mission as low risk. Pirate attacks are considered possible, and your reward is 2,000 credits. Let's do it.
Sounds good. I'm in.
Good, better get going. I'll have your ship moved immediately. All you'll have to do is go to the landing pad and launch. King will be waiting for you near the docking ring in space, okay? I'll see you when you get back.
Thanks.
Thanks, Junie. Saving and status, blah, 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 blah. You guys don't care about that. That's all me. So yeah, if you wanted to, you can go in and hit F1, save the game, write a description. Let's just call this Madcap 1, in case I screw something up and I need to do multiple playthroughs, I guess. I don't know. There you go. We are now saved. So, I guess, yeah, if I break something, I have a place to go back to now. Yay. And... Well, no, we'll get to that later. Never mind, I don't want to unleash everything at once. So let's just launch the space for now. Just kind of let this play out. You can skip this, but I'll let a lot of the first ones play out. Just for gigs and shittles. And whenever you launch and you have a mission, this board comes up and you can kind of see what your objective is over here. It replays, or I guess, just re-prompts you for what your mission is, and you kind of see where you're going in the world, which is kind of handy before you head out into space. Because space is big!
You must be Trent. I'm King, the CO of this mission. I contacted the lead transport of the convoy. They've completed pre-launch checks and are ready to go. Should be an easy run from here to Fort Bush, and then on to Pittsburgh. Ready?
It's good to meet you, King. Is that a Rhineland cruiser?
Oh, yes it is.
That's the Donau, Admiral Schultzky's flagship. He's visiting Manhattan to attend a high-level meeting with President Jacoby. Keep your distance.
Yeah, no shit.
Newark Station, this is RNC Donau.
I don't want to get wrecked.
Clearance to dock with your station. Over.
Affirmative,
this
Donau. You are cleared for docking point 6. Liberty welcomes you and Admiral Schultzky. Donau, be advised, we're picking up unknown contacts. Advise caution.
Understood, Newark. All escorts, power up weapons.
Affirmative. Ready to engage.
Roger. Tracking incoming ships.
Unidentified ships. This is Newark Station. You are entering restricted space. Alter course at once or we will open fire.
Newark, do not interfere. We're here to protect the president. Schultzky's a traitor.
Red alert. The Donau is hit. Launch all rescue and defensive units.
And just like that, here we go. We are in here. So yeah, I'll probably explain more about combat when we're in a little more stable of an area. But the basics are, you can fly with your mouse, just like you. Oh well, there you go. For anybody who's interested, you can read it. You have 5 seconds. Pause it now. Okay, so yeah. Well, we'll let finish King talk. Let King finish talking.
Patrol Gamma 6. Engaging enemy. Confirmed, Gamma 6. The order will pay for this.
Okay, there we go. So yeah, it's basically like if you're doing Windows, moving your mouse around. If you move it to the right.
Can't let them get away. Engage the enemy.
Yes, sir. If you move it to the left, your ship goes left. Move it to the right, goes right. Up, up, down, and
we need reinforcements.
It's pretty straightforward actually. Wherever your
Colorado and its escort are inbound.
Wherever your little dot is, if you right-click, you shoot, and your shots fire that. And then there's a bunch of other buttons like tab, will gives you your booster, stuff like that. I think that's the basics for now, so we can actually get in this fight and do some stuff. And it has a little lead crosshair, which is pretty cool, because as most people know, depending on what game you're playing, shooters, flying a jet, whatever, you have to lead your target when you're shooting with your guns, and it's kind of cool that they give you the little crosshair to help lead you, so you can kind of target better.
That was the last one, Newark.
When objectives destroyed, you can salvage. So yeah, you can hit B to salvage and pick up loot, weapons, whatever, mining stuff.
No more enemy contacts. We read you.
Oh, there is something to pick up.
Clear.
Okay.
SAR, report. Did you pick up any survivors?
Negative, Newark. We're continuing our sweep.
To all utility ships in the area, scan for survivors. All other vessels, return to normal duty, but stay alert. Trent, there's nothing more we can do here. The transports are waiting at Fort Bush. I've uploaded a waypoint to your neural net. Just fly toward it.
You got it. Destinations are marked with the little purple thing down here in your bottom left corner, the mission waypoints, and other things that it's talking about. Fly to waypoint. So, yeah, just a couple things really quick. Oh, never mind.
How did they get this close to Manhattan without being detected?
They're experts. They're pros.
First Freeport 7. And now this. It's getting out of control.
Yes, it is. So yeah, this is our mission waypoint. We are in free flight mode right now, mouse flight, as you can see on the bottom. If you hit space, like for example, if I was to do, what do I want to do? I don't actually know. Well, whatever. I think it's, we'll see that eventually. But if you hit space, it basically locks your mouse, so you can move around and click on things, and it will also right your ship if you're upside down, because there is an up and down in the game, so you can kind of know where your bearings are. And if you hit Go to, this will actually, or shortcut F2, this will actually take you to your current objective, and you can kind of hands off it, and it'll just take you where you need to go, which is kind of nice. So you can actually, while you're flying somewhere, you can be looking at things, what you need to do.
All right, we've reached the trade lane. Engaging activation sequence. Trent, you go first.
You got it, buddy. Yeah, this is the docking ring. And it's pretty straightforward. Red means don't go that way, kind of like a train. Green means this is the way you enter, so you can fly up to it. And actually click on dock. And that will engage the ring and dock your ship automatically for you. And
Activation
this will
completed.
take you in a straight line where you
jump
need to go.
Initiated. This is it, Trent. This is one of the major arteries through Manhattan space. We're only taking it as far as Fort Bush. If we kept going, we'd reach the jump gate to the Colorado system.
Jump gates. Very cool things.
Transport leader, this is LSF Patrol Gamma 6. We're here to escort you to Pittsburgh, over.
Roger, Gamma 6, this is the USV Brant. Pre-launch checks have been completed.
Trent, take up a position near the transport. Use the formation maneuver to link up with the convoy.
You got it. So yeah, you can select one of the ships, and if you hit formation or F4, this will automatically join you guys together, and your ship will follow them with you hands off. Pretty useful stuff.
Check. This is Transport Leader. All ships are in position and we show green status. We heard the news about Schultzky. What happened?
The planetary defense grid was offline and the order managed to break through. They took out the Donau with their first missile salvo. We never had a chance to stop them. Looked like the order was determined to keep Schultzky from meeting the president. Hard to believe that this could happen. We better get going.
Let's hope for the best. Several convoys have come under attack in recent weeks. The rogue problem has gotten out of control in this area.
Don't worry, that's why we're here.
Activation sequence completed. Lane jump initiated.
We got you back.
Good so far.
Formation. Alert! Trade lane disruption detected.
Dun dun dun. Yep, so our trade lane has been disrupted. Trade lane attack. Recovering from damage, F and G. Yeah, you can use these little guys down here, your nanobots and shield batteries, to repair your hull, which is the red bar, and the shield, which is the blue bar, down there.
Damn it!
Good to know.
Trent, get your weapons ready.
It'll be very useful later, because
rogues.
you will get annihilated.
We've got to keep them away until the trade lane comes back up.
And you can target actual individual pieces of a ship. Let's see if I can show that really quick without getting too destroyed. Whoops, no, don't do that. There we go. So yeah, whoever you're selected on right now, which happens to be this guy, you can see down here, it's an active image of where their ship is in space, like what they're actually doing when they're flying, and it's kind of hard, I never do it, but you can actually target the countermeasure dropper. So what happens now is the little plus sign is actually how I need to lead their ship to shoot that piece of their ship, which happens to be the countermeasure dropper. So if I keep on the plus, I will eventually... I might destroy them before that happens, I don't know. Yeah, I think I'm going to destroy them. It's pretty simple right now, so... Yeah, he's dead. But for things like, if like a capital ship or something, that could be pretty handy if you want to target specific weapons that they're shooting at you. For little dudes, I never use it. But it's pretty cool. And let's see if I get this guy down. I don't have any heat yet, but that will come into play later, and I'll discuss that later. I can't breathe! Sucks to be you, dude. But I am coming out victor today. And you can collide into a lot of stuff. Ships, the trade lane rings, debris, and you'll bounce off it and it'll hurt your shields. Your own ship can break apart too. You can lose wings, which if you have a weapon mounted on your wing, you'll lose that weapon
We better get out of here
forever.
before more of them show up.
There's a lot to this game.
The trade lane is back up. Let's... Wait! Radar shows new targets.
Uh-oh.
Gamma 6, we have to make a run for it.
We'll cover you. This is gonna be close, but I think we can make it without another fight. Everybody stay on course.
And then...
Trent, do not engage the pirates. We have to get the convoy out of here.
The music is amazing in this game as well, by the way. Like that song that played when the Donau was getting destroyed. So cool. And let's see. They're behind us. Yeah, there's a guy coming up behind us. Mark Lee? I know that guy. There is also... Is it C? Oops. Well, no, that wasn't it. Shift V? Control V? There we go, Control V. This is like a first-person view.
Everybody in one piece.
You can see your cockpit kind of around it.
Really? That was close. Thanks for getting us here in one piece, Gamma 6. We almost didn't make it.
No problemo.
A situation we're soon to fix. The rogues were better equipped than we expected, but we got what we came for. Thanks for playing the bait.
Now it's your turn to reel him in, King. We're gonna unload our cargo. Remember our bargain.
I'm transferring the payment to your neural net account.
Understood. Transport leader
Hello.
out.
Hey, King, what's going on? You'll see soon enough. Go ahead and land on Pittsburgh. I'll meet you on the surface.
Landing! So yes, we are at a planet. Oh god, don't run into it. This is a docking ring. That's where you exit, and this is where you enter. So it's basically the same thought process as the trade lane rings, where you can essentially just click. You could lower your engines to 0, and then just sit there and hit dock. Congratulations, you have advanced to pilot level 1.
Understood.
Perfect.
Your request to land is granted. Proceed to land.
And you dock. Simple as that.
You'll find Pittsburgh to be remarkably unexciting, Trent. That's the mining operation. Not much to look at. A lot of rocks, smoke, and fire. But what it lacks in class, it more than makes up for in cheap drinks.
Better than
Send your
smoke and
ship
mirrors.
down on one of the landing pads over there.
Ah, Pittsburgh. Nice and barren.
Nice job, Trent. Now I believe I owe you some credits.
Hey, King, did you know it was gonna get hot out there?
We're not done yet. We're just waiting for the others.
What others?
We've suspected for some time now that the Order has had ties to organized crime and Liberty. They may even be hiding a secret base. I think we're on to something here, and I've called for backup. We could really use you out there, Trent.
All right, but this had better be worth it.
It will be. I promise you. Oh, and, Trent, now that you have a little scratch, I'd look into outfitting that pile of junk you're flying. Try the equipment dealer over there. He always has good deals.
I love
I'll
it.
see you in space.
Try to outfit that pile of junk you're flying. Yeah, Liberty Starfighter's not... Starflyer or Starfighter? I don't remember. There's a couple different versions. Not a very good ship. It works, though. I think I usually roll with this ship for as long as possible to save money. Just because I'm cheap. Meet King in space above planet Pittsburgh. So yeah, you can do whatever you want here, and when you're ready to progress the story, you can up into space. So let's check out what we've got. We can go to the ship dealer, see what kind of stuff is here. Oh, he's got a giant freighter you can buy. Yeah, you don't have to buy fighters if you don't want to. You can fly a freighter around the whole game. I probably wouldn't advise it. I don't know. Maybe there are people that do. This is a game. Do whatever you want. So you could buy a freighter and have... The freighter would allow you more space, cargo space. You can see it has 80 space. My ship has 20, so you can hold a lot more with that. Has more armor, etc., etc. Compare it. Do whatever you want. Play however you want. This is about you doing what you want, basically. Because you're a freelancer. Let's talk to this guy, see if he's got anything cool for us. I'm running 2 Justice Mark 1s. I could take another gun. I have a mine and some countermeasures. Don't have any ammunition. Basic thruster and a Class 1 shield. And some nanobots and shield batteries. I don't anticipate needing anything at all, but let's take a look. Starbeam, and basically there's... if I remember correctly, there's 3 different types of weapons. I don't remember what they all are right now. If I look here, I think... Yeah, here we go. Laser, photon, and pulse. I think there might be another one, but yeah, basically laser, photon, pulse weapons. And you can kind of match what you're going into if you know you're in a certain area and they use different types of weapons. You can kind of outfit for that scenario, potentially. And kind of match your weapons to what you're going to be doing. Like, this is a laser weapon. This is also a laser weapon. You could buy some missiles if you wanted to. Countermeasures if you had a spot for a turret, you could buy those. I'm not going to do any of that right now. I don't know that there's that much I can do yet since we're so early. Do you have anything for me? Yeah, you do. Okay. Yeah, this is where you can buy and sell different stuff. Like, apparently I picked up some construction machinery out when I was flying around, and you can sell it for 129 bucks here. The red means that it's a really bad price to sell for. If you look down here, you can see the prices of places you visited. And that list gets bigger when you visit more places. And the green means that it's a good price to buy for. So you could buy boron for $120 right now and then go back to Planet Manhattan and sell it for $150. So you could say, oh yeah, if I sell this right now, I could buy 20 boron for $2,400, and then whatever the math turns out to be for $155, you could make that much more and do that if you don't want to fight guys. So there are ways to do things here, but I'm just going to fly into space because that's all I need to do. I don't really need any weapons right now. And we'll watch the launch sequence here. Can't wait to get in the meat of this game. Oh, it's so good. So good. Alright, our mission is just to go into space, basically. It is believed that the Liberty Rogue attack on the transports was staged from a base somewhere in the Pittsburgh debris field. Assist King in locating the criminal's base and eliminating the threat. LSF Intel has classified this mission as medium risk. It is unknown how much resistance will be encountered. Should the base be located. Our reward is 3,500 credits. It's a decent amount of credits for this early in the game.
4 LSF wings from Fort Bush are searching the debris field for the rogue base. They've already taken prisoners. I'm uploading the coordinates for our search pattern. We'll rendezvous with another wing of fighters for our patrol. Hold on, there they are.
Gamma 6, Delta Patrol reports no hostile contacts.
Tell them to keep looking. One way or another, we'll find where those rogues are hiding.
Alright, I have entered formation. With LSF Epsilon 1, 2, and 3. Allegedly. Yep, okay. Yeah, I don't want to hail them. I don't know why I started that. Yeah, you can scan them too.
After the attack on our transport, the LSF has dispatched 4 wings to help us track down where these rogues are coming from. They gotta have a secret base around here, and this time, we'll find it.
Mayday, mayday! This is prison ship XT-19. We're under attack. To all Liberty patrols, please respond!
All units, change course to intercept. I'm uploading a waypoint. This is LSF Patrol Gamma 6. We're on an intercept course and approaching your position. Over.
Acknowledge Gamma 6. We're under attack by multiple rogue fighters. We have fires on several decks, and our defenses are failing.
Understood. Hang on.
I never figured out what K meant either, as long as I played this game. It's like 7.3 K. I know K is 1,000, but 1,000 what? It's like we have 6,000 somethings to go. I don't know. Meters? Miles? I would imagine they're miles, because we're in space, traveling very fast.
Get these guys off us!
You got it.
She is. She's hurt bad. Everyone, break formation and engage.
Here we go. Matthew Cartwright, you are mine. Yeah. Somebody's shooting me there. I think he's off my tail for now. Easy.
Alert! We're picking up several new hostile contacts.
Bring it on. I got this.
Damn it! More pirates. Trent,
you trying to fly into me?
Prison ship at all costs.
I got you, Kevin. Transport ship. Do not worry. Looks like we got 4 more guys out. And the yellow on the left is the guy I'm targeting. Or whatever I happen to be targeting in general. Come on. See, ship's not doing too bad so far. I'll be stretched a little thin for probably the last part of the mission, but... So look at this cool-ass battleship. Or prison ship, I guess. It's basically a battleship. So neat. I love space. This would be such a fun life. Someday, I aspire to be Edison Trent. Ow, somebody ran into me. Or I ran into somebody. I'm gonna say they ran into me. But you can see the pieces of their ship blowing off. I don't know what I destroyed, but, something.
Yeah, that was the last one.
You did it! The radar is clear.
XT-19, what is your status? Over.
So cool.
Fires are contained. We
want that
lost life
thing.
support to several decks, but we're alright. Over.
Acknowledged. Is there any way we can assist you?
Negative. Repair crews from Pittsburgh are on the way. You came just in time.
Glad we could help. Epsilon Wing, stay here in case more rogues show up. Trent and I will continue the search on our own.
Affirmative. Good luck.
I'm uploading new coordinates. Trent, take the lead.
You got it. Cruise. I was just going to explain that. What do you know? So yeah, if you hit Shift W, you go into cruise mode. And actually, you can see down in the bottom right down here, this is my speed. The 100% represents my thruster, so if I thrust, you can see it drains it pretty quickly. But my speed goes up to 79 right now at full speed, and 200.
We have to go faster.
Yes, I know. 200 if you're using your thrust. If you hit Shift W, it engages your cruise engines. This does take a while to engage, which is very important later on. And then once you do that, you can go to 300 miles, or well, it's miles an hour, yeah, right. We're gonna call them space speeds. 300 space speeds per time.
The rogue base
That's obviously
must
what it
be
is.
around here.
And
They
if you
never
do,
attack something as big as a prison ship too far away from their hideout.
if you hit Go To, this will automatically avoid objects in your path. So it's kind of nice if you're looking to, like, hands off and you don't want to fly through it. Anything that appears in your path, it'll go through.
I'm under attack and need assistance.
This is LSF Patrol Gamma 6. We hear you, Beta 4. Where are you? Over.
I have several rogue ships on my tail. Can't take them. My fields are failing.
All right, Trent. Let's take these guys out.
Sweet. I forget what the visual range is. We'll get to remember that as we play more. I think it's like 3,000 something K is where you can start visually seeing enemies. Or at least that they appear on the contact list. I don't remember though. It's been a long time. Cold and red. Yep. Also, while I have some action going on here, nobody's talking yet. This is pretty much 100% unmodded, so you're seeing the vanilla Freelancer. I did put in the fan patch, the unofficial patch, just to fix some of the random bugs that never got fixed. And obviously I put in a widescreen patch, just so it would actually look proper. Other than that though, as tempted as I was to put in all kinds of cool enhancements and changes, I did not. So this is vanilla Freelancer for the modern era on a widescreen monitor. Which is why you might see some strange pop-ins and stuff like that, because back in the day, couldn't load things too far away.
Beta 4, what is your status?
The ship is holding together. Barely.
Yeah, you look a little worse for wear, dude.
Gone. We were sweeping through the debris field and ran into heavy fire inside a dense particle cloud.
That's it. You must have been close to their base. Can you show us where you were?
I'm uploading the coordinates now. My systems are fried, and I have a coolant leak.
A coolant
I'm
leak?
headed back to Pittsburgh.
Dude, get the hell out of here. We'll handle it.
Thanks. To you as well.
Let's go. Head to the coordinates.
You got it.
Go to.
Actually, let's fly this one just for fun. I can dodge stuff. Oh, and the things... Oh.
I think this is it. I'm gonna call in for some backup. To all units, this is Gamma 6. We have a potential location of the rogue base. Converge on the following coordinates.
This is Alpha 1, acknowledged. We'll rendezvous at the coordinates. Over.
This is Delta 1, Leader. We're on the far side of Pittsburgh. Changing course to your location. Over.
Wait, I've got something. Incoming rogue fighters, get ready.
Sure thing. Killing rogues is what I do. Oh, they're running. If you pay attention, you can charge your cruise engines.
This is LSF Alpha 1. What's your status?
The rogue base must be in the cloud ahead. Trent, take the lead. Understood. There! The rogue base! To all units, this is Gamma 6. We've confirmed the location of the rogue base. I'm transmitting new coordinates.
Okay, I'm going for this first.
All units, I can make out 2 defense platforms and an armored depot. We'll need torpedoes to take it out. Over. Delta Wing is carrying torpedoes. They're on their way, Trent. We can't take out the base. Their armor is too strong. But we can soften up their defenses by taking out the platforms. Let's go.
Yes, we certainly
One
can.
down. 1 to go.
Weapons
Trent,
platform.
look out. More
And if you...
pirate ships closing in fast. I hope those reinforcements get here soon.
And it's kind of nice because if you do get lost, you can click down here, and that'll select it as your primary target. So if you don't know where the weapons platform is, because obviously space is 360 all around you, it can be easy to get lost, especially when you're in debris fields and crap. That's a quick way to figure out where you're going.
Second platform is down.
Alright, let's just kill some dudes.
Torpedo bombers?
I don't know, man.
This is LSF Delta 1. We're making our torpedo run at the station. Over.
Good to see you guys. Let's finish them off.
We can do this. Easy. Yes, we're doing good so far. See? I knew I didn't need to upgrade my ship. Save that money.
Torpedoes away.
Sweet.
Great shot, Delta Leader.
Torpedoes are awesome.
Our pleasure, Gamma 6. We couldn't have done it without you.
Goodbye, rogues. May you rest in hell. Alright. We did it.
That was the last of them.
Woohoo!
Gamma 6, we've got it from here. All units, secure the area. Good work, Trent. Let's get clear. I'm uploading coordinates for Pittsburgh to your neural net. Let's go.
Yeah, see, it's cool because you can't see shit in here. Like, you can't see Pittsburgh. If you don't know where it is on the map, you could literally be like this and think you're going in a straight line and just be going this way and be like, okay, well, this is the way to go. And then when in reality, you're going the completely wrong way. So it's pretty cool.
Great work back there, Trent. Not bad for a rookie.
Thanks.
Something tells me I'm going to be seeing a lot more of you in the future.
Yes.
What we did here today will hopefully put a dent in the growing crime problem we've been having in this system. Maybe now we can focus our full attention on the Order and anyone who supports them. Schultzky's assassination can't go unpunished.
And I'll see if I can find one really quick. Oh, here's one.
Junie just sent me a message on the secure channel. Change of plans. I need to divert. Look, if you land on Pittsburgh, talk to one of the deep space reps. They'll have something lined up for you. Meanwhile, I'm transferring your payment now. Thanks for your help. See you around.
Mission complete. King is now leaving.
Trent, this is Junie. Good job. King just told me how impressed he was with you. Hope this wasn't too much for your first assignment. I wanted to meet up with you, but the attack on Schultzky has everyone rattled. President Jacoby's ordered a full investigation to determine what can be done about the Order. It'll likely mean more work for us soon. Meanwhile, why don't you spread your wings a bit? Familiarize yourself with the New York system. Maybe see what work you can pick up. I'll be in touch. Junie out.
Thanks, Junie. So yeah, this is the explanation. You can basically do whatever you want now, and essentially what you need to do is increase your net worth to a set amount before you'll get your next mission. And this is the way it kind of goes for a while. It's mission, free play, mission, free play, mission, free play. And you can go look at that. We'll see that in a second. There's lots of ways to earn money. Obviously, complete missions on job boards, mine asteroids, sell loot, trade commodities. You could go destroy guys if you wanted to. You could find rogues and go just fly around and blow up rogues if you wanted to. Because that, like up here, you can see all this stuff. Like, you're already enemies with Liberty Rogues, so if you went and killed them, nothing's gonna happen. You'll get worse with the Liberty Rogues, but that doesn't matter, and you might increase your status with some of these guys, so if you wanted to do that, you could. It's basically up to you. Look at that. See? Bloodhounds. For some reason, there are bloodhounds out here, and I am enemies with them. So they're gonna pick a fight. I could run, or I could try and fight them. So we'll see. Oh, they've got freaking missiles. Oh, man. Oh, there's 3 of them. Okay, I'm 3 to 1. This might not be a good idea. But we'll see if we can get something out of it. And the cool thing is, if allies show up randomly, they'll jump in and help you out. So it's just kind of a free-for-all. Like, literally, you never know what you're gonna find out here. Okay, 2-on-1's a little bit better. And look, I picked something up. So, maybe I got a weapon. Maybe I got some commodities I could sell. Maybe I got some nanobots to replenish my own. Oh, now it's 4-on-1. Okay, this is getting a little dicey now. Little dicey. But he's not on top of me yet. He's still 1,000-somethings away. Oh, fuck, they've got missiles. Let's see if I can dodge it. Behind this thing. Nope, that didn't work. Okay, I might be a little bit outclassed here. I gotta kill this guy at least. And there's another thing that comes into play too, which we'll see how this goes, if I need to explain it or not. Hopefully I can kill these guys. Oh, there's a white dude. That means he's neutral. So that's good. Maybe he'll help out, maybe he won't. Who knows? Ah, friggle-de-doo, incoming missile. I don't have anything to stop that yet. But it did hit some of the debris, so that's good. I blew something up on him, that's good. As long as my shields don't go down, I'm fine. Okay, that might hit me. Yeah. I do not want my shields to go down, because if your shields go down, you have to start repairing your ship. And you can lose weapons. So then all of a sudden your outcome is not as good. And it might not be worth the trouble. Because if you have to rebuy back your weapons, then all of a sudden you're losing money. But I think we got this. 2-on-1, I can handle that. As long as they don't call anybody else in. Gotcha, you son of a bitch. Scream. Open that comm link to me and scream. And you can see, running into people is a viable tactic if you think you can beat them at it. Because you'll lose a lot of shields. If you have no shields, you're gonna get beat the fuck up. But it could work. There's a certain weapon combination I like to run with that we'll see as the game goes on. Don't you shoot missiles at me. Yeah, that's right, I'm too close to you. Can't see me that well. Boom! I don't gon' kick your ass, son. Now see, I have no idea where I am. Where the hell's Pittsburgh? So in this case, you could do this. Go to the map and be like, where's the Fort Bush? There's the Baltimore Shipyard. Where do we want to go? Oh, here's Pittsburgh. Looks like Maine's close to us. Well, let's go to Pittsburgh for now. So we can set a waypoint. And there you go. Now I can do this. Click go to. Oh, see, you can hear the comms too of other people. And somebody just said something like, "Oh, he's too tough right now." So somebody else is under attack somewhere, and I could hop in, help them out, or I could gang up on them with the other dudes. There's just so much stuff you can do. And just do whatever you want, play how you want. I think I already said that. Ah, riveting conversation. Thrilling Let's Play commentary. Boink! And I'm going to dock.
Acknowledged. Your request to land is granted. Proceed to land.
Proceed to land. Your request to dock is granted. Okay, so now, if we go to here, the equipment guy. I didn't take any damage, but there could be a wrench up here if you took damage where you can actually repair all or some of your pieces and parts. I might buy something. I would... I only want a star beam. 114. 218. I mean, that'd give me a little bit of extra punch, but I don't know. See, look, I picked up missiles because I killed those guys. I don't have a missile launcher. So at this point, you can either sell them if you need cash, or just keep them if you ever want to get a javelin missile launcher. So you can actually replenish your own supplies by killing other people. I'm just going to sell them. Didn't pick up any shields or anything. I could buy another shield if I was so inclined. Graviton-based, laser photon and pulse. And this is 2821, 1600, 1600. So I could get a little bit of boost in shield if I wanted to. And here's the thing. Here's the way a lot of people play this, which makes sense to me, and it's usually the way I play it too, because I play a lot of MMOs, RPGs, stuff like that, where grinding is part of the game. Getting stronger in relation to what you're doing is important as well. So instead of just playing this quickly to get through it, I usually choose the path of getting stronger and taking longer to do something. So here's the way this works. If you go back here and you look at your player icon, you can see that we need to earn $17,642 to progress to the next story segment and subsequently get the next level, which is level 3. What I'm worth right now is $14,042. Now what happens here is I only need about $3 grand and change to get to the next level and start the next story segment. That's easy. That's literally like 1, maybe 2 missions away. If I go to the job board here, you can see there's a mission here for $22.50. So sell some stuff, do a mission, and boom, you're already at the next story level. 15 minutes, 20 minutes, maybe tops. 10 minutes if you're quick and you're not talking and doing whatever. So what you can do is not go to the shipyard, because that's not where I wanted to go, but you can go here, and I'll demonstrate this. I don't really want any of this stuff, but I'll demonstrate it to begin with. I can sell my shield. And what do we need? 17,642. Okay, so let's go here. I believe this is how it still works, if I remember correctly. So go to this guy, and what I'm going to go do is buy an expensive shield, 1720. Should not have a better shield. I guess it's good to have a better shield anyways. Might as well keep that going. Do. Inventory 4809. Can I click up here again? Yes, okay. So now you can see my current worth has gone down, because that's a fluid number for how much money you've earned and spent. Not how much you have, because if you look at how much I have, it's, what, like 4 grand, I think? Yeah, about 4.8 grand. So that's the number you have to worry about if you're looking for the next level. And if you spend a whole bunch of money, that goes way down. And then you still need to make all that money back to get the next level. So what a lot of people do, and what I like to do, is spend a bunch of money, upgrade your ship, and get it as maxed out as you can, depending on how much money you need, how much money you have. Because there aren't any ships in here I wanted to buy, but if you wanted to go in and buy, say, this freighter, you're going to need a lot more money. I probably could do it because it totals up what you have and your ship worth in order to buy the ship. And it'll kind of tell you how much you can do. I don't want to risk buying the freighter, though, so we'll explain that later, because I'll definitely be buying a lot of ships. So from this point, I could go in here, I could talk to the commodity trader, I could sell off this garbage, and what I could do is, like we discussed earlier, I could buy a bunch of this, and then go back to Manhattan and sell it all, and make my money easily that way. Or I could go in the bar and take on those missions if I want to kill stuff and I'm bloodthirsty, which is usually what I do, and make my money that way. So in the early game, there's not much to buy, not much to do. But in the late game, where the discrepancy becomes more, and the stuff you need to stay alive becomes more, what you probably want to do is buy everything you want, decrease your level, and then go do your missions, go do your trading commodities. And that way, the theory is you earn all your money back. So when you go to the next mission, you have all your money back at that point, and you're better off because you have all your money. Whereas if you do the missions right now and get that level quick and then go to the story mission, then you still have to go buy your ship. So it's best to buy everything before you get the money to get to the next level. It's kind of confusing. Hopefully I explained it sort of decently well. But let's see, what are we going to do here? I'm going to do some of these levels. Like I said, I'm going to do this, at least the first one, maybe 2, in between free play missions. Recording. I know this is a little bit longer of an episode, but that's fine. This is the first episode. There's things to explain, things to do, and probably not much to cut right now. So I'm going to do those. Let me save and take care of a little bit of that really quick, and then we'll be right back here. Okay, we are saved out. I've got some more water. I've got... I actually stopped to put food in the oven because I'm Starving! And it hasn't even started cooking yet, so... I totally blew that, but I figure if we're gonna do some more missions, I might as well let it cook and do whatever. Ah! Cheers! Also, you can see, if you go into the save menu, there's a lot of save points that the game auto-saves at. So that's really cool. If you have problems with something, you need to go back to do it, or you want to redo something. Nice and easy. But we're all saved up, so let's actually look in here. I don't know if the star beam... I guess I could pick up a star beam. Energy usage 5, 4, 5. Sure, let's get a little bit of extra firepower. I don't think I need a countermeasure dropper yet, but we might as well pick it up, just so we have it forever. And make sure you buy... Sometimes you don't always start with full inventory stuff, so make sure you have that. I bought my shield back, which is good. No other thrusters. And here's another little tip. When you're buying your batteries, you don't, despite how you kind of want to do it, like, look, I can buy 3, because if you look at your ship, you can see how much space you can have for them. But you can buy up to 10 of these, and I believe 10 batteries as well, yeah. But you also fairly easily get these from destroying enemy ships. Not easily, not really easily, but easily enough to where you don't want to waste your money filling up on these all the time. Sometimes you do. There's different missions, story missions, whatever. You may need as many as you can get. But generally, I buy around half-ish, maybe. We'll start with like 7. Seems like a decent amount just to match them up. That way, there's not stuff floating around that you're not getting, and you can save a little bit of cash here and there. And that can become important when you can buy more than 10. So, what do we want to do? I don't really want to run a trade mission, but I guess I could while it's easy. Okay, let's do it while it's easy, before the trade lanes become ridiculous. Like, different systems, all kinds of stuff. I only have 2 planets that I've actually unlocked right now. So let's just buy some boron. So, okay, we're full on boron. Now what you can do is you can kind of mix these. So, boron, we need to go to Planet Manhattan. So let's look at Planet Manhattan. Planet Manhattan leads us down this trade lane. We're going to have to go through here. We're going to have to go through Baltimore Shipyard and Fort Bush, all the way down to Planet Manhattan. So, if there is something along that area, say D or E 2 to 4, DE 2 to 4, roughly, just roughly. Now we can see if there's a mission that's along that flight path, and we can do 2 things at once. Okay, this one tells you. Sometimes they don't tell you. Like, this just says the debris field. Debris field. E2. I believe E2 is right along our path, right? Is that what I was saying? E2. It's... Whoa, it's not the best in the world. I don't think any of these are going to be anything fantastic, just because. And we're full up. So here's what we'll do. We're going to launch from here. We'll fly to Manhattan and see what kind of jobs are there. And I don't need anything from here. I think we're done. Let us go!
Freelancer Alpha 1-1. This is Planet Pittsburgh. Planetary docking cleared. Good luck out there.
Thank you, kind planet. And my waypoint's still there. So let's go to... yes, we need to go to Fort Bush. So let's... remove the waypoint. And if you time this really well, like if I fly like this, drop it, and then dock, if you get really close, like I can do it better than that, but if you get really close, you'll come right out of your cruise, and if you hit dock fast enough, you'll pretty much just hit it, and it'll auto-pull in, instead of like trying to line you up with the autopilot. And that's a good thing to get used to, so you can get in these trade lanes really quickly when you're running from people. Oh, another thing while we're flying around on autopilot, you can see down here I've got all my weapons. You can see my advanced starbeam that I just bought. And what happens is, I want to go to Manhattan, so we'll just let it do its own thing. What happens is, these are all assigned to numbers, so I can't actually show anything right now because we're in cruise. You can't fire weapons while you're in cruise. But we'll drop out here in a second.
Alright, this is where we get off. Thanks for your help. This
Okay, don't dock just yet, Gabe. Let's just relax here for a second. So if I right-click, I fire everything at once. And also you can see my heat down here is going down. Pretty slowly. That's actually really good. But yeah, you just stop firing to let that charge again. But I'm firing all three of my weapons at once, but not my countermeasure dropper. If you fire my countermeasure dropper, it corresponds to your number on the keyboard. So if I hit 4, you can see I just dropped my countermeasure, and it fired off. If you want to pair these differently, depending on the situation, and or your heat levels, or missiles, stuff like that, it'll depend on whatever you're doing. You can actually just left-click on these to select what you want. Now I'm only firing the Justice. One Justice. Or nothing. Now, if I wanted to set this to only my countermeasure dropper because I'm trying to run, I could do that. Now right-click is just dropping a ton of countermeasures. Or you can put everything. And it's kind of cool because you can pair up whatever you want to do for whatever the situation is going to be.
Doc.
Which is really neat. If you're, you know, if you're shooting a battleship or something bigger, or a station, maybe you want your torpedoes to auto-fire. I don't know. We'll find that out as we go through it a little bit more. For now, we want to get to Manhattan. And sell our goods. I don't know how much I'm going to make. I probably usually would have a calculator or something out. You could even attack this guy if you wanted to. What you can do is scan him.
Cargo.
He has no cargo, so he's empty right now. And here's his weapons. Do you want to fight that? I don't know. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. But those guys, sometimes they'll be full of tons of crap. And you can destroy them. And you gotta be careful. This guy's neutral. He's Republican transport. I don't even know if we've seen those guys, have we? Yeah, Republican shipping, here we go. So we're more on the aggressive side than we are. Don't fly this way. We're gonna be flying away. I'm gonna go this way. We're more on the aggressive side than we are neutral good. So you could probably attack him, destroy him, and it wouldn't hurt your standings. Because depending on who you destroy, everything will start turning aggressive to you. Like if I start attacking this station, which is green, all the trade lane rings, the docking ring will turn red, you won't be able to dock. So yeah, be wise what you choose to attack. But if it's something that's more aggro neutral than good neutral, then you can probably destroy him, take his cargo, and get a bunch of cool stuff. And they won't care too much because they're aggro neutral. So be careful what you do, but that's why you have save points. So let's talk to this guy and sell off Boron, which is still considered a bad price because we only have 2 places to choose from. 3,100. I forgot how much we bought it for. Whoops. Oh well. At least we got something. I don't know what we got. But let's look at our player level. What are we looking at here? Roughly 5,000. Shouldn't be too bad. 2 missions. Pretty much. I don't know if there's any good missions here, though. Like this guy, I think this guy, if I remember correctly, the money symbol is you can buy your levels. Not levels, but like he'll tell you to... No, not that. Well, let's just talk to him.
Hey, man. What you need?
Sup, dog? What's up, dude?
Anything to offer?
Hey,
it's
man.
Your first time here, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
Oh, well, I work for Orbital Spa and Cruise.
Yeah, Orbital Spa Cruise. We don't need to listen to what he says. They all say basically the same thing. So this is basically a bribe. And what happens if you've got 58,000 credits, then you can get a better reputation with Borderland exports. God damn it, I need to see. Stop it! Ugh. So it's basically a way to kind of gain influence and lose influence. So if you're already kind of in the negative with the Outcast, Corsairs, and the Mollies, then obviously you don't care. You can get a better reputation with Border World exports. I never do those. Waste of time. So now we've got all these jobs on the board. Ooh, 2,600. That's actually really good. We got 2,600 here. Or, alternatively, you can go around and look in the bar, and these solid briefcases, are actual different missions.
So tell me, what may I do for you?
So you can talk to these guys. He's 2,000. She is 2,200. So those are worse. I'm going to go with the one in here, because I think I can handle it. 2,600. This is a targeting mission where you have to actually go in. It's a bounty mission, I think is the technical term. You have to go in and hunt a guy, kill him, and get out. This is just an execution. So there's easier ways to do these missions if you have the choice, These are go somewhere, kill all the hostile ships. That could take a while. This is go somewhere, I think it's kill this guy, Chuck LeBlanc. Yes, okay, so go kill Chuck LeBlanc, and... or not kill Chuck LeBlanc. Go kill these cloning materials that Chuck LeBlanc has at his base. So whatever that happens to be, whether it's in his ship, in somewhere else, wherever that may be. These are assassinations. These are all just assassinations. Yeah. Blah, 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 blah. There's a lot of missions also where... I don't think I accepted that mission. So a lot of missions also where you basically just have to go kill a guy, tractor in his escape pod, and then go home. So if you're good enough, what you can do is you can run in, kill the one guy, tractor in his pod, and get the hell out, and save a lot of time, because it doesn't matter if you kill all the other ships. If the mission doesn't say you need to, you don't have to. So it's pretty simple. And what's it telling me to do? It said to do a trade lane ring. Is that really necessary? Yeah, actually, yeah, this is a trade lane, isn't it?
Refer to the
yeah,
nav
okay.
map for specific instructions.
Do you have anything? Nope, he's empty too. Okay. Actually, yeah, I'm just gonna burn my engine here. It'll take too long for the cruise engine to charge up anyways. Although probably by the time I realized that and canceled it, it probably wouldn't have been. But oh well. This is Freelancer, it's all about my decisions. Bloink. And there's no penalty for running out your engine. It's just... it's... out. And you have to recharge it. Pretty straightforward. And then as we get more into this, I'm going to probably cut out just generic trade lane rings that don't mean a whole lot. If it's story stuff, I'll keep that in. But like this, I probably will cut out just to ease off some of the generic traveling about. Once, because it's kind of a rinse-repeat thing. And I may not even show the in-between freelancing stuff, just because it's pretty much the same. If you've seen one, you've seen them all. And I might cut in stuff that's actually interesting. Like, what do you have? Ah, see, look at this guy. This guy has 400,000 pharmaceuticals in one bay, and almost 400,000 in the other one. I can hold 20 things. So, while these are great, it's not worth killing that guy, because I can't even hold a fraction of that right now. It's just cool. And occasionally, which is really neat, you'll get actual, like, police.
Liberty Police, Omega 2 to
Here we go.
Freelancer Alpha 1-1. You will submit to a cargo scan.
There you go. I was just going to explain that. Are we all good? See, they're following me, because they're the police. And he's scanning my cargo right now.
Well, you're clear. I didn't find anything. Keep it strict.
Thank you, man. And then they fly off, just like that. Random events that happen. But there is illegal stuff that you can have. Like, you can transport illegal goods. So you gotta be careful. And if they do scan and find that, well, then you're totally screwed. You have to fight them off.
We read you entering range of your target. We're
Oops, I dropped out way too early.
Easy to home in on.
You're no match for me.
Bring it on, punk. I can handle you and your wimpy little band. They're doing quite a bit of damage, though. Bravo to them. Probably a good thing I got that extra shield. Oh, and he's not gonna run either. Sometimes they'll run. I thought that was me on fire for a second. Not running? You're just gonna take it like a man and die?
Target destroyed.
Bravo.
Mission commission signing off.
And here I go, I'll give you a prime example of this. I'm already charging my cruise engines. Doesn't really matter where I fly, I just need to get about 1,000 kilometers or K away. But in this case, we're gonna fly this way for a little bit. And we're done. Easy as that. Nice and simple. But we're up to 15, so we do one more mission. And that is that. So I will probably see you back on Planet Manhattan.
Trade lane disruption.
Oh, jeez. Okay, well, never mind. I just got a trade lane disruption on my way back to Manhattan. So here we go. You always gotta be ready to fight. We're going against 5 Xeno Starflyers. Okay. Can I handle these guys? That's a lot. 5 versus 1. Damn, I'm so close to planet. We'll see. Nobody's really hit me yet. Oh god, that hurt. I might have to run from this. Gotta at least kill one of them for disrupting me, though. Bastards. Okay, come on, come on. 4v1, I can handle this, right? Still got some nanos. See, look, I got 1 shield battery. So I picked that up. Haven't used any yet, which is good. I'm probably gonna use one here in a second, but that's a free shield battery right there. Oh, you're too far away, bastard. Still doing good though. That's one of my favorite lines. Oh, I killed him before he could finish it. I hear something. Coolant Lake! And then usually shortly thereafter they die. And the amount of shield batteries and nanobots you use depends on how down things are. If you have to replenish like from 0, like your shield is actually down, it takes a lot more than replenishing it when it's up, I believe, if I remember correctly. Because I seem to remember not letting my shield drop if I can help it. These guys are pretty tough. They're pretty fast. We are in light starfighters, so that makes sense. We're getting some items, though. Maybe we'll get a weapon out of this. Be handy. Come on, you bastard. Yes, yes, you are. You're pulling back? I don't think so, punk. You're pulling daisies now. Does that be pushing? Can you pull daisies? Does that mean you're alive? Yeah, you're fine. So we had to use 2 shield batteries out of this. One of them we got for free. So I would say, all in all, this is a great trade-off. Man, these guys are fast. Now I know what it's like to fight me. Goodbye. Yeah. Perfect. Do I hop in the trade lane ring? Or are we close enough just to fly? Where are you, manhead? Yeah, I don't think it's worth going back to the trade lane ring. Take me too far out of the way. Alright, cool. Well, there's that. Exciting times! And that guy's down. Some bloodhounds appeared on my way back to the planet, like shortly after that cut. But you can see there's some people to help you this time, or at least one guy. So that's cool. There was a police ship around here, Liberty City. I don't know how many others there are. There we go. Oh, there's another guy, DSC Rhino. So we got a couple allies here. Oh, we got a whole bunch now. Look at this. It's just some epic space battle, just because I was flying back to the planet. Nothing better to do. We got Escort 1, Rookie Hagen. I can't beat Rookie Hagen. Hagen? Maybe just ask this guy's name before I kill him. Nah. Closing on the enemy. And it's cool because you can just hear their radio chatter too. It's good to have allies. Make these fights go a little bit faster. There's a lot of bloodhounds here. This would have been like 6 or 7 on 1, I think. Incoming missile? Who the fuck's shooting a missile at me? Did I dodge that? I don't know. I forgot what my countermeasure button was. Oh, look at spawn crews. So we got a couple, like, neutral guys here too now. These bloodhounds should not have messed this close to the planet. Bad idea. That's it. And as you hear from the radio chatter, there are no more hostiles. This cool-ass space station. Let's go here. Fuck it, I'm already here. There's no point in cutting again. I think I can dock here. Where's the docking? There it is. So a lot of the times I will try to line up if I know where it is. This one I don't, because I don't know which one I'm going to. Maybe one. To just cut out on the autopilot, because autopilot can be kind of slow and clunky to dock. So if you line yourself up before you dock...
Acknowledged. Your request to dock
I
is
lined up too
granted.
close.
Proceed to dock 1.
Damn, oh well. But sometimes you can get it pretty good, and it'll just go straight to this cutscene. Let's watch us dock inside for the first time.
Incoming Liberty Line Fighter Patrol. This is Newark Station. We've got you on radar.
And the cool thing is you can dock while stuff's going on. If you're in free play. Like, those Bloodhounds could have come in here and attacked the station, but you can just be like, I got stuff to do, and just dock, and everybody will keep fighting outside. So now you can see we have a wrench, which means we did take damage because my shields went down. So you can go into the ship repair, and you can see our countermeasure dropper got damaged, and it'll cost 54 credits to repair it. I got plenty, so let's do it.
Repair complete.
And it doesn't look like there's much else in here. Let's see what this guy has to sell. Ooh, yes! I'm glad I came in here. Hell yeah! This is what I like. Oh man, I shouldn't have bought this then. Oh well, I guess I'll keep this and sell Justice. Do I have enough for this? Energy 11 usage. Okay. That should be fine. The stun pulse. I love the stun pulse. This does basically jack all to the hole. But it does, as you can see, 189 damage to the shields per shot. Whereas my Justice does 8. So this thing is like an electric pulse that will just completely annihilate shields and allow you to get in with your normal weapons faster. Love it. Always roll with stun pulses. I love the stun pulse. We got some mines in here too. And see, this is why it's worthwhile. I mean, sure, you can go start the next story mission, but look at all this shit that's just around here. I haven't been to this station yet. I don't know what's in here. And there could have been a ship in here. Maybe there's another ship to buy. I'm going to go back to the planet and see if there's a ship after this. So you never know what you're going to find. Class 3. Oh, fuck. Okay, so you need... Okay, here's another... There's a lot to learn. So, this is a Class 2 weapon. I have 2 Class 2 hard points, and I have a Class 3 hard point. So I cannot actually buy this, because I don't have a free hard point for it. So, what you can do is click this little thing, and unmount it, and then remount it. So as you can see, I also picked up a countermeasure dropper, which I don't need because I already have one, so we can sell that. And now that I've unequipped this, that frees up the hard point, so I can buy this now, take it here, and then remount this, and that goes in the proper spot now. Which, while we're here, I guess we might as well just sell this, buy another advanced starbeam, make everything nice and normal. And as you can see, which is another interesting point that I forgot about, what you buy is the same price as long as you don't do anything with it. If you don't use it, I think you can de-equip it. Yeah, you can do whatever you want. As soon as you go out and use it, it goes down to this price, $231. So that's kind of cool. You can buy it and kind of mess around a little bit until you go out and use it. So we got the stun pulse, star beams. That's all set. That's good. I'll see if there's in the bar. If there's anything useful in here. Nothing super great. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of fly around, take a look at the planets, and I'll probably meet you at the next mission. If it's exciting. If not, I'll probably just meet you back when I've gotten my next level. So we'll see. I'll play it by ear and see what happens.
We show area as clear. Good job. Mission
Alright.
commission out.
Trent, this is Junie. I have a new assignment for you if you're interested. Meet me on Manhattan. King and I will be waiting for you in the bar.
I had to let that play out the first time. The level complete mission success. Although I think we got that in the last one too, but whatever. The sun is 42k away. 42,000 units away. Maybe I'll just call them units from now on. See, look at that. You can see everything. Like, there's Pittsburgh. There's Maine, Moon. There's Manhattan. There's trade lane rings. Who knows where they go? There's that West Point Military Academy. All kinds of exciting stuff. But yeah, I did a couple random kill missions. Nothing terribly exciting. Let's actually go... I guess we're closer to this. Let's just go to the Military Academy for now. Doesn't much matter, really. Yeah, so I just did a couple missions worth about 2,500 each, and as you can see... Whoa, hey guys. As you can see, I completed it, and we are now level 3! And our next level will be the mission. So from this point, you can do whatever you like.
Acknowledged. Your request
And
to dock is granted. Proceed.
the story won't continue unless you go do what it says. Go talk to Junie in the bar. You can go around, kill more guys. You can do more missions. You can get a bunch of money, but you cannot get a level. So you can get as much money as you want, but you will not gain a level. So if you want to keep doing some trade missions, you just want to keep tootling around exploring, there's lots of stuff to explore, especially later in the game. Do it. Do whatever you want, and just have fun. Oh, look at all of this stuff. I got a Zephiel turret. And this is enemy stuff I've gotten. So you don't have to repair it, because it's not actually part of your ship. I usually do, just because it probably sells for more, I would imagine. And you can see it's down here. A bunch of javelin missiles. I mean, I don't have any reason not to have a javelin missile, but I don't want to take up a spot with it, so I won't. I'll sell off their missiles because I don't need those. I picked up a whole bunch of nanobots and shield batteries so I was flying around, so that's useless. And we already have this. There's no ships, so I think we're done. Let's check, make sure there's nothing here. I can get rid of toxic waste, because why not? I have oxygen. Cells... not that great. Yeah, we haven't unlocked anything to do this very well at all. Oh well. So, yeah, that will end this episode. I know it's a really long episode. I've been recording for like an hour 44 minutes, so it probably won't get pared down much, because I'm going to keep a lot. So, maybe about an hour and a half. I don't know. So, apologies. I know it's a long episode. It's a lot to get through. But it's a lot of beginning stuff, explanations, and just a lot of stuff I needed to talk about. And just some stuff I'm going to show. I probably won't even show these, like I said, for the freelancing parts, just because it's kind of the same thing every time, so that probably won't be added on to the end of the episodes, which will shorten them down a little bit. And I might cut out story stuff, depending on how it goes, just to kind of get a little bit more bite-sized episodes, so you don't have to sit there for like 18 hours. But this is a good introduction episode. There's a lot to get to, and from here it's just full bore into the story, and a lot of fun. Just a lot of stuff left to do. It's going to be so much fun. I can't wait to play this series. But make sure you check out the podcast. I'll try to remember. I'm pretty bad about that. Try to remember to leave a link at the bottom so you can actually go listen to those. It's called Backward Compatible if I don't leave a link, so you can actually search for it on iTunes, Stitcher, Google, Play Music, whatever the hell places they're at. And make sure to check out Gaming with Dweevis and see his playthrough if you want a different view or what have you. But that is going to do it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Until then, stay metal!